I was born in Africa and studied in India. During my stay in India, 16 years, I'm so privileged to be a part and observer of the whole Gandhi film shootings and scenarios. That's a memorable moment when I meet first time Lord Attenborough in Gandhi. So, it's from beginning of my life, I was so much fond of film, drawing, paintings, and the people's story. See, the first time to see Lord Attenborough when I was just 22, and it was a large article in the Gujarati newspaper in Gujarat state of India that said Lord Attenborough is doing a film on Gandhi, and which way they introduced the planning of Lord Attenborough. I said, oh my God, he is so much into that film. And I said, I want to see that guy anyhow, because he is something which is coming from the genuine thoughts. And he also put a very traditional picture of the Gandhi as a things. Gandhi is just walking. So I said, that's phenomenal, because everyone is going for the action packed, dressed scenario. And he just put Gandhi is walking by the street. That's it. And I said, that's it. So from my city of Bhavnagar, when I studied, so I go on bus travel to Ahmedabad to see Lord Attenborough. And that time I have no money to even for a one meal or food. But I said, I want to see that guy. That guy understand a Gandhi. And I said, how I could get in to that area? Because that time I have only one jeans and shirt, looks like with big beer and, beggar boy. Like, one boy always go with the tea and coffee, and at that time is a Coca-Cola, Thumbs Up, is Indian drinks, taking inside and outside. And I just say to that boy, I say, could you please give me a chance? I can take a tea and coffee to the whole unit. I don't mind. I can pay you. And that time I was only 5 rupees in my pocket. And he said, no, no, no. If you're going there, I'm sitting here. So that boy is giving me an opportunity. So then whole day I took the tea and coffee inside for the whole units. And just watching that guy, he's so powerful in the thought and precisely telling, very friendly manner. And I said, oh my God, he's a big director. And he's just friendly and talking and taking, what's you have, boy? And I said, I have tea, coffee, Thumbs Up, Limca, and Coca-Cola. Okay, let's I try the Indian drink. And he just took a drink from my plate, the Hengel. And yeah, that's my journey. So I'm tea-boy of that journey, and I was so mesmerized. No one can direct like this. I'm still believe, because which way he put the inspiration and emotion to directly telling to the things, I said that's phenomenal. So I follow in Sabarmati Ashram, so where I meet first time is a Gandhiji's Mahatma Gandhi's ashram in Ahmedabad city when I saw Gandhiji, and then I follow into Porbandar city, and then I went to the Bhopal station scene, and then I was a part of the Gandhiji's final journey in Delhi. That was phenomenal, around 80,000 people. And I was a part of, and which way he organized and which way he just involved the people is not about when he produced a Gandhi, is not by Lord Attenborough, it's by everyone. Everyone have a sense of belonging with the Gandhi, because 80,000 people on the street of Delhi is a unique. People is coming voluntarily from the whole village like a festival. And, that's man have some charisma. It's about coming from the soul. That story is coming from his soul. His soul is believe. This story is so powerful. And I'm so privileged that, I have a part of that journey observing. And I was also in few scene. I was going as a tea boy on the Bhopal station and welcoming Gandhiji. So it's fun. When I was in India, I had no clue I'm going to settle down in Leicester. He's a legend boy from Leicester. He always filled the Leicester. He's a top of the world, but he never forgot the roots of Leicester. Anywhere he's go, he always have a tint of Leicester. My Leicester, director, actor, phenomenal. He's coming from the heart, whatever he is. Age of 55, normally people is thinking is a time of retirement. That man produced a Gandhi for world. And he's so down to earth. The one memorable part in my life is after that old journey of time, 18 years after, that time I was working with BBC Radio Leicester as a roots coordinator, diversity coordinator. And they invited in Millennium Year. So they invited Lord Attenborough for breakfast interview and then after. And my editor, Liam McCarthy, has told me that, Dipak, you are a tea boy. You serve a tea. And it was tear in my eyes. I could not believe in my mind that the beggar boy from India, believe and working on the thought of the human person. And now in Leicester, I'm serving a tea in Millennium Year, and I just go with the tea. And I explain, I'm Dipak Joshi. I was a tea boy in your Gandhi film, and I met you a few times. The thing is that he's meeting so many people, in so busy world. He also at that time he's been to the Jurassic Park and, so many films. What about me? Million people like me, he said. But rather than the asking me, how are you? He said, how's your guru, Govind Nilani? I said, you asking about my guru? He said, yes, what he is doing now? Amazed. Not a single person in the world, asking about when I was 21 years old and asking about my guru. Phenomenal, man. Sorry. Found out any directors, any actors is dedicated to the human like this. It's just at that man, he's telling the people, telling the whole world, giving inspiration for the people like me and you and everyone that say, whatever your height is, your action, your dedication to the human being, humanity is not going to be less. So I think so. He is a unique boy of Leicester, and we have to celebrate